Halo! Kenceng banget ya. Selamat pagi, good morning everyone. How's everyone doing? You pumped up for the rest of the day? We have such interesting sessions ahead. Halo, nama saya Veronica Utami. I'm the country director for Google Indonesia. I recently returned after spending 2 years in a local health tech startup. And in Google, we call this a Roogler, a returning Googler. And the timing could not be better. We are in a new era of AI, a new era of marketing, right? And it's really changing the way that we as marketers need to do our jobs. And today we're going to share a little bit what's going to change, right? Danny, can we change the... Here. Okay, thank you. As marketers, there's basically 3 things that we do, right? We create, right? We create content, assets, campaigns, right? And that's going to change in the new era of AI. We also want to connect, engage with our consumers, right? And that's going to change, obviously, with AI. And the last one, obviously, we want to turn all of these connections, all of these engagements into a purchase, right? So in the next couple of minutes, we're going to talk about how AI is going to change this. On creation, right? With AI, we have an unprecedented ability to create assets in a way that is much faster than before. It helps us to speed up the process, right? And it really empowers human creativity. As marketers, I think creativity is actually the heart of what we do. It gives us the excitement, it gives us the soul. And, sorry, one sec. With Gemini, we have the ability to do that. Who here has tried Gemini AI? Belum banyak ya. Well, hopefully after this session, you all try it today, right? With Gemini, we're able to give a prompt, right, and create assets in a matter of seconds. So today we're going to try this out a little bit, right? But before that, I want to let you in on a little secret. So outside of my day job as country director for Google Indonesia, I also own a small cafe in BSD, right? Who here lives in Tangerang Selatan? South Tangerang people? Okay, so you live in South Tangerang, please stop by, right? We have the best scones in the town, so please stop by and try it. So with Gemini and Imagen, which is our text-to-image ability, we're going to be able to see how this is going to be very easy for us, right? And the thing about prompting and using Gen AI is that the more detailed your prompt is, the better the result is going to be, okay? So let's see this in action. I'm going to give a prompt to Gemini, right? And we're going to see what Gemini can produce for us. Ceritanya, I have a end-of-year promo, right, for my scones. I'm going to prompt Gemini. Please generate a visual for a bakery called Asa Artisan Cafe and Bakery, featuring a warm and inviting shop atmosphere with a table showcasing delicious scones with festive year-end themed decorations. And voila! In a matter of seconds, we get a picture of the scone with very pretty decorations, and this is in a matter of just a few seconds, right? And why would we stop there? This can go to so many different alternatives as well, and will only take minutes. If you've not tried Gemini, if you've not tried Imagen within Gemini, please go and try it out for your campaign. But this is just a small glimpse of how AI is really revolutionizing the creative landscape. Our partner, Danone Aqua, leveraged the power of Gen AI to create hyper-personalized campaigns for Ramadan. And their goal was to connect with users during various Ramadan moments. As we know, there's many of them, whether it's sahur, buka puasa, ngabuburit, right? During the different times of the month. And in order to do this, they needed at least 10 customized creatives. And it had to be multiplied across multiple dimensions and different touch points. And so they used Gen AI actually to do this. They produced one film, and then they prompted Gen AI, and Gen AI was able to multiply it in a matter of what would have taken minimum of 2 months before, it took much, much less time. And today we're going to invite Intan from Danone to talk a little bit about her experience and her campaign. Okay? So 50% of the production time and reduce, and she will talk a little bit more about that. All right. Now, the second one is connect. We've seen that over 85% of Indonesia's online population is now on YouTube, right? And they're not just watching, they're using it to engage with our brands and our creators. Now, today I have a creator with me. His name is Wisnu Trijaya. He has been able to grow his channel to 14 million subscribers in a matter of only 4 years, which is fantastic. And he's going to tell us about his experience, not only about how to be a storyteller and a trendsetter in this new era, but also how to unlock authentic connections with your audience as a brand with the help of these amazing creators that we have on the platform. Now, to synergize the impact, in Indonesia, we've also recently launched partnership ads that's powered by Brand Connect. The solution will leverage AI to really sort through and connect brands with the most influential voices within our YouTube's creator community. And the exciting part is that with partnership ads, it connects seamlessly also to our AI-powered amplifications, whether it's VVC, VRC, VAC, and also demand gen. And therefore, the impact of your ads, the impact of this engagement is maximized in terms of the performance. So this is exactly what our partners at Gojek did, right? They were able to achieve amazing results integrating these latest solutions to their campaign strategy on their latest in-app feature for Go Bandara and also Go Transit. They partnered with a comedy and lifestyle creator, his name is Tomohiro, and did it via partnership ads that also utilize AI-powered amplification. And they achieved these amazing results, added 55% views, 13% more unique traffic, and also found minus 8% CPM efficiency compared to regular campaigns. Now, finally, you've crafted a compelling content. You forge authentic connections with creators and with your audience. So the next step is obviously turning it into chuan, right? Turning it into money, turning it into a purchase. So how do we do that? How do we drive the audience into action and help them convert? Let's circle back a bit, right? We talked about how many, people actually watch YouTube, they watch shopping, but how many of you actually recently saw a video done by a creator and actually bought a product after that? Anyone? Oh, Himanshu, what did you buy? It's a secret. Well, I also am guilty of that. I recently bought some makeup actually after seeing a beauty review. And I think, a lot of these creators have such an influence on the choices that we make on our lifestyle. So I know I'm not alone. In fact, 30 billion plus hours of shopping-related content was watched on YouTube in 2023. So this is definitely an opportunity for us. And recently, just a few weeks ago, we launched YouTube Shopping. It is our partnership with Shopee that makes it easy for creators to tag your products in their videos so that there is a seamless path to purchase for engagement with the viewers. And even since we launched it 3 weeks ago, thousands of actual eligible creators have already used it. They've jumped on board and started to tag products. And Wisnu, who's with me today, will talk about his experience being actually one of the first people to have the courage to try out the product and see how that goes, and we'll hear from him. So we've created a lot of ground today, but at the end of the day, we also want to know, how do I put this into practice, right? All of that is great theory. So The future of marketing is being shaped right now, and it's being shaped by all of us in this room as marketers. And we are going to be the ones who are transforming it. And we at Google are here to help you, empower you on this journey, to unlock new levels of creativity, to unlock and forge deeper connections with your users, with your audience, and also to ultimately, at the end of the day, drive meaningful conversions as well. So with that, I would like to invite two incredible guests to accompany me on the stage. The first one is Andini, Intan Andini, Media and Digital Lead of Danone Aqua. Let's give her a round of applause. She was the one who successfully led Aqua's award-winning AI-powered campaign, which is also getting nominated for the Smarties tonight, so fingers crossed, yeah, Intan. And also Wisnu Trijaya, who's a YouTube creator with 14 million subscribers, also one of the very first YouTube shopping affiliates. Come on up to the stage and join me. Hello, Wisnu, Intan, welcome.
Hi.
Thank you for joining me. All right. So, hari ini kita bakal ngobrol-ngobrol, right, about how do we use AI for marketers, for marketing, right, in relation as a brand, right, as well as working with creators, gitu ya. Jadi hari ini mau, if it's okay, we're gonna do a little bit of gado-gado, campur-campur ya bahasanya. But I'll make sure we translate both ways in terms of the language so everybody understands. All right, so I think the first question goes to you, Intan. We shared a little bit about how Danone Aqua used AI, Gen AI, to launch your Ramadan campaign with really amazing results. Why don't you take us to a behind-the-scenes sneak peek into how that journey, how that process was for you guys from the start, and how did you end up deciding, okay, maybe we use Gen AI for this?
Sure. Okay, I think it's really about the collaboration and partnership between brand, Google, and agencies. So, and then during the creation of the Ramadan campaign, so is it about creations and connectivity, right? Because Ramadan is all about how you connect to your consumers during very specific time of the day, and then how you can create those assets with the help of Gen AI. So I think that's the essence of the strategic thinking behind the Ramadan campaign and Gen AI with Google. And then in terms of the asset creations, I think we were able to have the faster turnaround for I think half of the time. So, for example, if we do that in a basic standard video shooting or image creations, it took probably like 1-2 months, and with the help of the Gen AI, we could cut until like half of the time, less than a month. We can create like more than 10 assets, like we can see in the back. And yeah, I think the hyper-personalized assets creations with the help of the Gen AI is helping us to really, creating assets during Ramadan without losing the essence of Ramadan.
Right. Kebayang ya, jadi yang tadinya kita mungkin harus photoshoot, 3 days offline, and then abis itu masih ada offline process, online process, right?
Correct, yes.
Typically it would take us, how many weeks or at least, right? 6 to 8 weeks at least?
It's 6 to 8 weeks, I think, with the shooting day, because we need to book like the whole place, and then we come back with the offline edit session, online edit session, final mix, all those stuff.
Right, yeah. So obviously it saved a lot of time from your team, right?
Yes.
And so they were able to focus on, I guess, the other parts of the marketing that was maybe even more important and more critical. How about, did Gen AI play a role in terms of the connection part, connecting with the audience? We talked about, engagement, and how did you get those assets kind of out there to your audience and making sure as many people kind of saw it?
Yeah, so after we make sure all these assets created, so the next step is how you can bring out those assets to connect with the wider audience, right? So we make sure like how we can reach like wider audience within this with the help of the YouTube AI ad placements. So we combine between VVC and VRC back then, so we reach I think more than 7% uplift in the reach. And also, I think the next is we also partnering with the YouTube creators to make sure the authenticity of the Ramadan campaign still stays there. And up until today, I think Aqua is already reaching like 1 million subscribers in YouTube.
Wow, congrats.
Yes, and then that's so meaningful for us because it means the audience is really connecting with us through the YouTube creators. So we don't replace all those authenticity with the Gen AI, but we enhance what we already doing with the Ramadan campaigns.
That's the great quote. So it's not just about replacing the humans, but also in being able to enhance actually content from these creators who actually engage
time
right?
efficiency,
as well as time efficiency. Thank you for that. What do you think is your biggest learning, right? Like this is your first campaign. I'm guessing you're going to continue to use Gen AI for future campaigns as well, or what's been your learning there?
Yeah, I think because this is the very first time for me personally and for me as a brand, So I think what I learned so far is always to have the learning mindset. So start with small things and measure accordingly. And I think all this your marketing strategy can actually complement each other. But the decision making remains within you, but you can always trust AI to help you to enhance your marketing strategy, I think. That's one. The second one is, I think you still need to trust your instinct, human insights, and ethics with AI. Make sure you don't infringe any intellectual property, things like that. So because we're still learning, I think I'm also still learning in this Gen AI.
I think that's a great point that I think Pak Anies and also Pak Tanto actually talked about as well, right? That at the end of the day, AI is our helper. It's like our personal marketing assistant. We are still the ones at the steering wheel and kind of making sure that, we prompt it, we brief it, we guide it, and we shape it in a way that's fit for our brand. Right. Thank you, Intan. Mas Wisnu, apa kabar?
Kabar baik.
Kabar baik. Tadi dari BSD juga ya?
Iya.
Jauh. Alright, so speaking of good collaborations with creators, Wisnu ini berhasil bangun komunitas 14 juta subscriber dalam waktu hanya 4 tahun. Jadi mulainya pada saat COVID ya?
Iya, betul.
So, Mas Wisnu ini saya sebut he's an early adopter for many things actually, right? So, 4 years ago he started with one of the first creators to use shorts,
Yes.
right? And now sekarang jadi salah satu affiliate pertama kita juga untuk pakai YouTube Shopping Affiliate Program. Nah kita penasaran nih dengan menggunakan YouTube Shopping ini, how has it impacted? Gimana sih, how has it mempengaruhi channelnya Wisnu gitu? Dan mungkin juga mengubah nggak sih hubungan Wisnu dengan viewers atau subscribersnya gitu?
Oke, first of all jelas it's changing the game ya. Karena yang pertama untuk audiens juga jauh lebih mudah untuk mereka untuk mau belanja. Jadi misalnya after kita posting video dan di situ ada produk yang kita tag, mereka kalau emang tertarik atau kepo-kepo aja mereka bisa langsung tag linknya dan kalau mereka mau bisa langsung check out. Dan untuk brand sendiri keunggulannya jadi sebelumnya kalau kerja sama kreator itu mostly dia cuman bayar untuk satu video dan di ads abis itu selesai. Dengan adanya YouTube Shopping ini dia bisa langsung direct sales juga. Untuk kreatornya juga bisa dapat in-stream tambahan untuk monetization-nya dan again untuk viewersnya mereka jadi lebih mudah untuk langsung belanja. Kayak gitu sih, it's a win-win solution for me.
Ya, jadi seamless ya Mas Wisnu untuk si viewersnya, untuk kreator juga cukup mudah. Boleh nggak bocoran nih? Udah berapa banyak produk sih yang dicoba pakai affiliate-nya YouTube Shopping di channelnya?
Wah, Banyak banget ya dari yang pertama kali beberapa
Banyak banget ya,
bulan
padahal baru berapa minggu ya?
Iya, karena setiap video yang aku upload, most likely aku tag sih produknya. Karena
Asih.
entah itu videonya hard sell atau soft sell, kita kan pasti pakai produk ya.
Iya.
Dan itu bisa kita tag di YouTube Shoppingnya sendiri. Jadi kalau orang kepo-kepo dia bisa langsung lihat, kalau dia suka bisa langsung check out di situ.
Oke, waktunya habis tapi one very important question.
Oke.
Ada saran nggak nih untuk para brand marketers di sini on how to collaborate with creators? Ada tips nggak mungkin in this new era of AI and connections using things like YouTube Shopping itu like what's the tip?
Oke, sebenarnya kalau untuk trennya sekarang aku ngelihat sih lebih menarik kalau brand itu sendiri dia juga make a content. Kontennya nggak harus yang selalu hard sell. Kalau let's say 5 or 10 years ago gamenya kan kayak halo guys, kita unboxing ini, aku dikirimin barang ini dan langsung klik link on bio gitu kan. Kalau sekarang lebih ke seamless aja, lebih ke soft sell aja. Bikin mungkin kontennya sketch comedy, entertain, atau sometimes yang informatif. Tapi di sela-sela itu mungkin ada aqua in the middle of video, dia minum dulu. Dan kalau mau jangan lupa check out di sini atau gimana kayak gitu. Jadi yang penting retention rate itu tinggi, video itu akan jalan. Dan si brand itu juga jadi lebih bagus untuk brandnya, image sendiri sih untuk brand itu. Kayak gitu sih menurut aku.
Okay, thank you. So staying authentic, right? Staying real, creating content yang juga relevan untuk usernya, not in a hard sell way, tapi making it still very seamless and easy untuk di-connect ke conversion gitu ya, untuk jadi cuan untuk marketernya gitu. Okay. Thank you so much for joining with me today. So for everyone, I hope you all get a little bit of inspiration on how to become a marketer in this new era of AI. It's really not complicated. It's actually quite easy to create using Gen AI untuk membuat waktunya lebih pendek, tapi juga dapat kreatif yang sangat banyak opsinya for connection, right? To be able to use or work with creators who actually know our users the best and create content that is engaging. And then most importantly in using new platforms to convert and making sure that at the end of the day it all turns into a purchase of our product or service. Thank you so much, yeah. Good luck tonight for the Smarties and also for the channel. All right, thank you everyone for your time and attention.
Thank you so much Ibu Veronica, Ibu Intan, and Bapak Wisnu. Please kindly stay on stage. Kita akan ada sesi foto bersama terlebih dahulu. Izin hitung mundur. 3, 2, 1.